Today we are going to see the helpful advice and tips given by people from all over the world for the question, how do I get out of this rut of being overweight and not wanting to work out? Tip number 1. For 20 years I dieted and exercised to lose weight. Last year I tried a bunch of things to figure out how to exercise for the sake of exercise. I have been exercising 5 to 6 times a week for 6 months and I look forward to it every time. Here's what helped for me. Number 1. Think about what physical activity you naturally enjoyed as a child and do that. For me, I constantly did cartwheels. Yoga is my adult version of cartwheels. I also rode my bike everywhere. Now I spin. 2. Set yourself up for success. Schedule exercise in your calendar in advance. 3. Don't skip more than 2 days in a row. 4. Take baby steps. I promised myself I had put my shoes on when the time come to work out. If I still didn't feel like doing it, I counted putting my shoes on as a win. Gradually increase your promise. Start with putting your shoes on, then whatever the next small step is, getting in your car to go to the gym, walking around the block, etc. The key is to always celebrate your small wins. 5. Pause during and after to feel how good exercising feels. Then in moments you don't feel like it, recall those feelings. 6. Use your senses after a workout. Get a cold washcloth, lightly scented with eucalyptus oil, and put it on your face and the back of your neck. Breathe it in, feel how good it feels, and thank yourself for exercising. You can make the washcloth etc. cold by swinging it around after you have wrung it out. Number 7. When that voice in your head says you don't feel like exercising, immediately say, not today. Then put your shoes on. You don't have to believe every thought you have. The voice is the voice of pain avoidance. It is just trying to protect you. Tell it, thank you for your concern, but I have got this. Many times that's all it takes, and it goes quite immediately. 8. Have an I am statement you tell yourself throughout the day. For example, I am strong in my body. If you don't feel strong, know that being able to walk takes strength, therefore you are strong in your body. 9. While you exercising and after feel what strong feels like, it feels really good. Recall those feelings the second you don't feel like working out. Also recall them anytime you have a dip in your energy during a workout. Number 10. Follow your curiosity. Is there something physical that you're curious about? Give it a try and figure out how to learn to love it. I marveled at people who would run. I hate running as a kid and an adult, but I thought I should give it a good honest try. Now I'm training for my first marathon. The trick was to run slow and be present. Enjoy the scenery and feeling strong in my body and let go of the outcome. Also train for the time and not a distance. There have been many benefits. My energy level was increased. I went from taking naps during the day to getting up before my alarm. My depression and anxiety are well managed. I am better able to focus. Next, I want to figure out nutrition. I don't want to lose weight only to gain it back. I have read Brain Over Being by Catherine Hansen, which helped me understand why I overeat. I am intentionally avoiding going into a calorie deficit while training for my marathon. Afterward, I plan to experiment with a bunch of things like I did with exercise. Tip 2. It sounds like you are waiting for the right moment. Truth is, that moment will never come. If you want excuses, they are always there. Start small is a good advice and build from there. Also remember, motivation is not something that comes. Motivation grows when you take actions and get results. Tip 3. As a rule of thumb, weight loss is generally 75% diet and 25% exercise. You can lose a lot of weight by changing nothing more than what you eat. While exercise is good for mobility, flexibility, overall health, and yes, weight loss, your diet is paramount. Intermittent fasting is a buzz term. However, not eating between 8 p.m. and noon the next day is what it essentially entails. Have a large salad for lunch, throw on some nuts, chicken, etc. Then for dinner, enjoy a bigger meal. You can cheat now and then if you feel the need. Tip 4. Action comes before motivation. Have it in your mind that you need action to get motivation. Never wait for the latter. Think about your experience with exercise. Did you love it? Get excited about doing it all again. The intense lifestyle you had before may not be sustainable, but did you ever working out, building on the first point? Most people never regret the time they spent working out. The problem is often just starting it. So maybe dial back and find a system that's more sustainable. But in case you did regret it, try finding another workout regimen. Think of building a fitness and diet system, not an end goal. Another tip from another person. For me, I did not have any discipline, so many in shape people will tell you that they don't always have the motivation to go to the gym, but they have the discipline to overcome that. I started off by tossing my teeth every day for 2 weeks. Flossing is not hard and it's something I should be doing every day, and it just forced myself to do it every single day. At the end of 2 weeks, I had proven to myself that I could stick to something for 2 weeks. Then I moved on to a slightly bigger goal. I live on the third floor and I decided to take the stairs both up and down once a day, again every day for 2 weeks. While I was doing this, I also stuck to my flossing goal. I have now added walking a mile to work every day. It's been about 3 months and I am 10 lbs down. None of these things are hard by themselves. The consistency is key. Another tip from another person. I would say you have to fall in love with the process. My most stressful days that take everything out of me lead to my best workouts because I use it as a meditation for me. I believe, as paradoxical as it sounds, my tired and unmotivated feeling is also an energy that I can use. And a workout does not have to be about building strength or losing weight. It can be about just focusing on yourself and working that negative energy out. It's one of the few ways you can do work that is strictly a benefit just for you. And you can learn to enjoy and look forward to it, especially on your most down days. And really attach yourself to the positive feeling and when you get that negative out. And with enough of these workouts, other goals just naturally come. Another tip from another person is, what really worked for me was finding an activity I love. I hate going to the gym, so I had always find myself going back to the situation you described. I finally decided to quit the gym. I still go once a week. I just do some strengthening exercises for my back shoulders and started looking for some different activities I actually enjoy doing. I found one for two, like martial arts and swimming, and now I never feel like skipping a single day. I am 35-year male. Another tip from another person. I have the same issue, male 35. I want to go exercise, but my body says no. Basically, one of the things I tried lately is to downsize my meals. In this case, I literally just use smaller pans to cook. I got 2 of those small pans, like about 10 cm wide, as well as adding more veggies to get my meals too. It's not drastic, but it helps in the long run. Another thing to consider, get a dog. It's a bit drastic, but you won't have any excuse to walk them daily. And you would be surprised what a simple walk can do to your cardio and your muscle groups. As time goes on, you will start enjoying it too. If you got parks or similar around you, you can have a jog in with the pupper alongside. The main break is to have a cycle that forces you to do it. Not I will do it if I feel like it, but I have to do it. Walking to work for the station instead of taking public transport, getting a bicycle to move around town, etc. are all small things that can condition you in making your body work for you without the guilt of I want to work out but I won't, because they are mentally casual. One might say. Another thing to consider, ask yourself why you not managed to work out and why you are finding excuses for yourself, and try to chip at that angle. Set goals. Parallels dog yourself in working out, for example. Tell yourself, I can watch TV but only after I do my workout. For example, if you can afford it, consider one of these treadmills so you can do both at the same time. Have a jog and watch. At the same time, have a dog and watch TV. Alternatively, consider audiobooks so you can jog outside and keep your mind busy. Basically, the main problem often is the brain not wanting to do it, but you can trick into it like giving a plushie to your child. Basically trick your brain into doing something else than thinking about the work itself, so your body can do the work while your brain is busy with something unrelated. Another tip from another person. But otherwise, have you tried mushrooms? They have helped me get out of a demotivated rut in the past. But otherwise, start small. Set yourself some micro goals to complete. Start by going for a short walk, daily 10 to 20 minutes. Successfully completing these micro goals will help motivate you to do more. Gradually integrate more incidental activity. Take the stairs instead of the lift or escalator, or walk up the escalator. Park your car 5 minutes walk away from the shop, or if it's a large parking lot. Increased incidental exercises help to build your capacity for more deliberate exercise. Another tip from another person. Change the food first. Eat by the clock. No snacking from the pantry. Make meals and have healthy snacks available for the in-between snack meals. Prioritized protein and vegetables. Fill up with vegetables to feel full satisfied and don't wait until you are super hungry to eat. That is a recipe to make poor choices in selecting food. Decide your next meal before you start craving something. Then take a walk, get some fresh air, listen to the sounds of surroundings, lower your shoulders and just breathe. Another tip from another person. Can I be brutal here? The only solution is just do it. Wanting to do it is optional. Doing it is mandatory. You may not want to clean your house, but you do it. You may not want to empty the bins, but you do it. You may not want to go to work, but you do it. Same with exercise. Make it a daily essential that don't wait for the right time. Don't look for the motivation. Don't find excuses. It can help to make it part of the routine. I try to home workout before I get in the shower. On days I know I won't be able to get to the gym or whatever, just some press-ups and squats. But I tell myself that I can't start the day unless I have done something. Also accept that there will be ups and downs, and don't let the downs become the reason to give up. The goal probably is not of working out every day, but start every day with the intention to work out, and if you hit 3 to 4 days a week, call it a success. Another tip from another person. Find someone to partner within weight loss journey. Meet up once or twice a week, but otherwise help hold each other accountable daily. Best if it is someone whose opinion matters to you. I have been in the same rut as you describe as many times, and currently what have always worked for me is a partner for accountability. After I fell out of touch with my last workout buddy, I went right back on the excuse train after 3 years of almost never missing a day. A tip from another person. My advice is to think of activities you would enjoy. Another tip from another person. My advice is to think of activities you would enjoy doing and don't put so much pressure on yourself to work out. Start by doing a quick 15-minute physical activity 2 or 3 times a week. Change your eating habits by just reducing what you eat and trying to implement a more healthy option. Try to change your lifestyle instead of dieting and killing yourself at the gym. You would just get burned out again unless you love it. It's not sustainable. Another tip from another person. Your fatigue could be the result of high carb diet. As far as getting out of your rut, I would suggest you start taking walks every day, perhaps a 10-minute walk to begin with, and then gradually increase the time 30 or 40 minutes each day. It is super easy to do it and will do wonders for your mental health and motivation. Good luck.